I started to read this before, but now I'll do it. There seems to be a trend of people dissing their exes in public, like John Gosselin and Anne Heche, to name a few. Listen, I didn't do it. To name a couple. And what is that? Is it ever appropriate to just diss your partner or your ex-partner?
Do we have clips of what they said? Can we just show what they said, a little of what they said?
Sure. And Anne Heche, show that.
I was beaten down. She separated me from my family. I mean, she used to hold the kids over my head and say, you know, don't spend time with your mom, spend time with your kids. But I can't sit on the sofa with that woman. I can't sit on someone right now that I despise.
Despise?
I despise because she's not speaking from the heart.
Homer's father, what's his deal? What's he up to now?
Oh, gosh. I mean, I don't know if you can say, can you say lazy ass on TV? No.
What does he do for a living?
Dave, he goes out to the mailbox, and he opens up the little mailbox door and goes, oh, I got a check from Ann. Oh, my gosh, I got a check from Ann.
I just want to say a little something about this last clip. I'm very fond of Anne Heche. I did an interview with her a few years back that
Which
somebody...
planet did you do it on?
I mean, it was an interview in which she talked about being from outer space and so on. But the point of it is that she was married at that point.
To this love with Homer.
To this, and I mean, as I recall, he wasn't exactly working then, but it was all, whatever it was, she chose him, she married him, and they have a son together.
Right.
So one of the things that you say, whether you look at John Gosselin talking about the mother of his children.
Who had his 8 children.
Maybe he shouldn't have sat on the couch with her then.
Or Anne Heche. They have children.
Can I,
this is what troubles me.
Speaking as someone who, I've been really open about my thing, and I would say this to Anne, you like what you said, you still have, it comes off sounding very bitter. And you have these children that are going to grow up and read or hear about what you said about their father, John Gosselin, what you said about their mother. That's right. And you got to watch that. You got to think about somebody other than yourself. And I know as a person who has done it.
If this was a guy, someone brought this up this morning, and I'm just going to reiterate it. If she had been a man saying, my wife goes to the mailbox and she sits home, it wouldn't have been such a firestorm, I don't think. It's because she's talking about a man. And it's kind of sexist against men, really. I mean, the guy could be a house husband. He could be taking care of the children. It's like, don't diss the guy because he's doing what women normally do. That's just my opinion.
Listen, I think they're getting dissed because they're having to do something they don't want to do. Anne Heche doesn't want to have to pay out alimony. Nobody,
but if it was the other way around...
it's still crappy if it's the other way around. It's still crappy. If you are capable of getting up and going, getting a job, then that's what you need to do. If let me finish. Because to me, having paid out alimony, I know how she feels. I know how he feels, because I've been in relationships and gotten out of relationships with people I hated. Hated. So I get it. The ugly part is, once you put it out there, it's there forever.
Yeah.
Once you put that out there, you can't take it back.
No.
There's no I'm sorry's. There's no way to clean it up. Better do what you need to do. You splitting up? Okay. We watched you do it on TV, John and Kate. Leave it alone from now on. Okay, we don't need to hear about you and your girlfriend and what you're doing and who you're doing and why you're doing it.
Don't you think these people are addicted?
As a person
addicted to publicity.
Well, this is what this is about.
But I'm a person who's also paying alimony as well, and I'm going, also too, your children are going to look up and go, Mommy, why did you say this?
Could I pick a prime suspect, another person?
Yeah.
And that is Levi Johnston. No. I'm sorry, what?
She's talking to
I'm hearing my ear because they were about to give me who?
Do you want to say something?
They were about to give something, the prompter to Kate Gosselin's statement.
Go ahead.
So there was that. So that's what she was saying. In a statement to ABC News, Kate Gosselin said she did believe in drawing a line between public and private. While I certainly have a very different perception of how our marriage dissolves, for the sake of my children, I maintain that I'm not going to go into details of aspects that I believe should remain private.
Yes.
That's what she said. So wanted to take
that. It's a little late for that, though. Okay. So, as I was saying,
Yes.
Levi Johnston. Now, Levi Johnston is a young man who was almost going to marry the mother of his child, Bristol, the daughter of ex-governor Sarah Palin.
Right.
So Joy and I read this article, which is in Vanity Fair, a magazine that I always find very interesting. And there he is dissing, is putting it mildly, Sarah Palin. Among other things he says is that she was never home, she never cooked for the kids, she didn't really want to be in government because she could make more money out of it. She wanted to pretend to adopt Bristol's child so it wouldn't look bad for Bristol. She loved all the clothes. Did he say? I'm trying to think if he said anything good. Oh, the little baby, the special needs little child with the Down syndrome.
Yeah.
It's a terribly cruel thing to say. He says she didn't want to hold him. She said, I don't want to hold that Bristol's child. It is as mean as can be. It does not make you like Sarah Palin. On the other hand,
Doesn't make you like him either.
No, he talks about how he's a celebrity and he's modeling and he could be a movie star.
You say it doesn't make you not. You said it doesn't make you not like Sarah Palin, but don't you think it makes you see through all the BS that this kid is talking? Didn't he drop out of high school? This one here.
I'm saying it's both, you know, and both of the. But
she's no beauty, but he's a twit. I'm sorry. She's a beauty, really, but she's not a beauty. You know what I mean?
Well, the whole thing, you know, again, it's all very sordid. It's just gotten very sordid. It's a lot of information that you and I don't really need to.
Sarah Palin is the gift that keeps on giving, I have to say.
By the way, while we're talking about, I know I'm going out of order, but while we're talking about magazine articles,
Okay,
are you going to wrap?
I was going to wrap, but go ahead.
Well, I don't know who has it. Does anybody have the Ladies' Home Journal with them? Does anybody have it?
No, that's for the next segment.
Because, hey, guys, it's a real nice article on all of us, and we'll talk more about it later.
Yeah.
And we all say very nice things about each other.
Yes.
Unfortunately, okay? Okay.
We'll be right back.